Bullet Train is directed by David Leitch, who also did Deadpool 2, Atomic Blonde, and he's also worked on the John Wick franchise. He made his name in Hollywood as a stuntman, but then has gone on to be, a pretty decent director. Bullet Train is essentially Smoking Aces on a train in terms of its plot, its cast of colorful characters, and a very stylized filming aesthetic. And that's not a bad thing. Smoking Aces is one of my favorite action movies, and Bullet Train delivers on a pretty similar level of quality to that. It's about a group of assassins on a high-speed train in Japan, and all their missions are somehow intertwined with each other, even if they don't know it yet. Underneath that, and this builds as the movie progresses, it really gets into themes of like fate and destiny and how seemingly insignificant moments can actually have huge consequences later down the line. And those look to be themes that Leitch enjoys exploring, because in Deadpool 2 there was the character Domino, whose superpower was luck. And Brad Pitt has that for the entire movie of Bullet Train. So Bullet Train stars Brad Pitt as this newly reformed pacifist assassin. He's got a little bit of like a Jackie Chan thing going on, where he doesn't act like a tough guy. In fact, he seems way in over his head most of the time. But he somehow manages to get out of all these very deadly situations. We've also got Aaron Taylor Johnson and Brian Tyree Henry as a pair of British twins who have great banter and chemistry with each other. Johnson is really foul-mouthed, while Henry has this weird yet charming obsession with Thomas the Tank Engine. These two are definitely the standouts because they work so well with each other, and even though they can be very funny, they're also very skilled at what they do and can be incredibly intimidating at times. We've also got Zazie Beetz, Joey King, Andrew Koji, and a couple of other people who make like real fun, quick cameos. And everybody's got a goofy code name, like Brad Pitt is Ladybug, and then Henry is Lemon, Johnson is Tangerine, Zazie Beetz is the Hornet. The movie does that thing whenever we're introduced to a new character, their name does like a big splash on the screen, a la, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. A few years back, Suicide Squad from David Ayer did this shtick to terrible effect. And let's be honest, that movie did pretty much everything to terrible effect. So the plot can get a little wobbly at points, with so much of it being grounded in just fate and, these people just happening to come together at these certain moments. But with Leitch at the helm, you want to see awesome action sequences, and Bullet Train definitely delivers. There's this great fight toward the start of the film with Brad Pitt and Brian Tyree Henry where they're fighting in the seats of the train. It's a lot of like throat punches and groin shots, and they're trying to be as silent as possible the whole time because they're on the quiet car. I really appreciate the buildup of the gore and the chaos. We start off with these more intimate one-on-one fights like the one with Brad Pitt and Brian Tyree Henry, and then by the end, the train is getting ripped to shreds and people are getting sliced in half with samurai swords, and it's all set to a Japanese cover of Bonnie Tyler's Holding Out for a Hero. I highly recommend Bullet Train, but I feel like it's kind of flying under the radar a little bit and might not have a huge lasting impact on audiences, which is unfortunate because it's fun as hell, it's bloodier than you would think, and it's just like an easygoing movie experience. It feels like it's 100% going to be the next regular on FX's movies lineup, right next to something like Deadpool 2. So that's Bullet Train. Comment below and tell me what you think about it.